Good evening, everyone. Good evening, everyone. Thank you. Welcome to the meeting of the Home Rule School District Charter Commission. It's Monday, June 20th, and we are glad that you are all here. We have some special opening activity since we are also participating in the PTSA meeting tonight. So I am going to hand the mic over to, first, before I do that, we have one bit of business, and we will just take roll. Commissioner Ranger, do you want to just say hello and introduce yourself? Yeah, there you go. Sorry about that. You might want to pull in there.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm DeMarcus Ranger. I represent District 6, and our trustee is Joyce Foreman. Look forward to hearing the discussion.
Thank you.
Good evening. My name is Kevin Malonzo. I'm representing District 1.
Buenas tardes. Mi nombre es Danay Gutiérrez y yo represento al Distrito 8.
Good evening. I'm Bob Weiss. I'm chair and an at-large appointee.
Hello, good evening. My name is Ron Oliver. I'm a DAC appointee for the district.
Good evening. I'm Shirley Eisen Newsom. I represent District 9. Trustee Bernadette Nuttall is our trustee. Thank you.
My name is Isaac Freeman. I'm one of the teacher representatives. I teach at Marsh Middle School down the street.
My name is Julie Sandell. I'm one of the teacher representatives. I teach at Hillcrest High School.
Good evening. My name is Stephanie Elizalde. I'm an at-large representative. Buenas noches. Soy Stephanie Elizalde.
Good evening. Just before we get started, just want to say a few things about the nature of the meeting. We are here to listen. We want people to ask questions, but we are not going to try to answer them. We will take your questions down. There is a full transcript being taken, and so we want everyone to be comfortable that your voice will be heard even if we are not responding immediately. And I'm going to turn the meeting over to Commissioner Gutierrez.
Thank you, Bob. Muchas gracias por venir. Esta junta, como dijo Bob, es para escuchar lo que ustedes nos quieren decir acerca del distrito, qué es lo que piensan, qué son cosas que tenemos que mejorar, cosas que les gusta de lo que está pasando. Esta es junta de ustedes, tienen la oportunidad de hablar con nosotros, pero primero quiero reconocer a nuestro director, el señor Quentin Court, si se puede parar. Mr. Court, if you can stand up and say hi to us. Oh, ahí está. Y vamos a hacer honores a la bandera. I would like to introduce the Cigarroa choir, y we're going to be saying the Pledge of Allegiance. Y vamos a hacer honores a la bandera, así que por favor, párense. And now the choir is going to sing to us the school song. Y ahora el coro nos va a cantar la canción de la escuela. les enseñé todo lo que saben. So I told them that I was the one that taught them everything they know. Okay, vamos a tener traducción simultánea. Eso quiere decir que si ustedes quieren hablar en español, nosotros los que hablan inglés nos van a traducir y viceversa. Si alguien habla en inglés, les van a estar traduciendo. Si no tienen su traductor y lo necesitan, van a estar en la mesa allá afuera luego. We're going to have simultaneous translation, which means when somebody speaks Spanish, you can actually get a translator and understand it, and vice versa. If you speak English, the Spanish speakers will be able to understand what you have to say. And so...
And I think we're going to have Yes.
Okay. Okay.
We need, why don't you just come up before we get started?
Okay. Perfecto. Okay, ya vamos a empezar la junta. We're going to start the meeting. Everybody that wants to speak is welcome to speak. Everybody has 3 minutes. Todo el mundo que quiera hablar, por favor, hable. Y vamos a tener, cada persona tiene 3 minutos para hablar. El señor Harris, Mr. Harris, tiene el reloj ahí. He has our clock, and it's going to tell you how much time you have to left to speak. Y él les va a decir cuánto tiempo tienen para poder hablar. Así que hay que empezar la junta. El que quiere hablar primero, por favor, alce la mano. Am I speaking too fast? Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry, I'm so used to doing it in Spanish. I apologize. English. Everybody has 3 minutes, so whoever wants to speak, please raise your hand. And we're going to have our people with the mics, and they're going to bring them to you so you're able to speak. So just raise your hand, and we can get started. So who's first?
See, I'm sorry for being late. My name's Edwin Flores, and I was appointed by the trustee from District 2. Mi nombre es Edwin Flores y yo soy fui elegido por el representante del segundo distrito del distrito. Gracias.
Okay. ¿Quién va a empezar? No todo el mundo alce las manos al mismo tiempo, por favor.
I rushed over here this evening because I wanted to find out about home rule. I don't know how to ask questions about something I know nothing about, and I'm wondering if people here are the same boat. We want to know more about what you people have been working on. Thank you.
Can you give us your name, please?
Luisa Zuniga.
Okay, I think I'm live now. Let me explain the ground rules. What we're trying to do is collect everyone's questions and post our answers up. I think our website will be live this week. And rather than engage in the conversation, if we end early, we've been staying to try to answer that after the meeting. What we're trying to get is many comments and as many questions as possible. So we are in a listening meeting tonight, and we appreciate your question, and we'll try to answer it as fully as we can if there's time after the meeting for those of us who can stay, and for sure online. And I appreciate that. Now, we want to give everyone a chance, so let's just come back around, all right? Thank you. Ma'am, can you just be patient, all right? We're just trying to get our meeting started. Let's just see if there's someone else who'd like to ask a question. Was there the handout tonight? Did you? Yes. So that'll give you some basic contact information and where to get additional information in a basic or frequently asked questions. But we'll be happy to engage in a conversation if you'll just let everyone else have a chance, all right? Did someone else have their hand up? Back here on your left, on my left.
Thank you. My name is Javier de la Maza, and I'm the father of a fourth grader. And well, I have a question regarding the new way you guys are teaching mathematics. I think that it's a bit complicated for us, like parents. I mean, to try to explain sometimes the new way you guys are teaching that. I mean, we were not taught that way. I mean, it's hard for us sometimes to try to learn that new way first in order to be able to explain to our kids. So is this, my question is this going to continue? I mean, is that way, is going to be the new way to teach mathematics from now on? And if so, is there a way for us like to get in contact with our teachers, because they need to know that we're not the teachers. I mean, we're home for our kids, so we can help them out with their homeworks, but so far, I mean, it's been 2 or 3 times that I have not been able to do so, because I cannot understand the way things are getting explained in class. So that's my question. Thank you.
Thank you. Someone else that we just hold it high. Right here in the front. Thank you.
En español. Yo quiero preguntar acerca de la razón por la cual yo tengo una niña de 4 años y ha tenido que estar con los de 5º año en la clase. Si esto va a continuar así o lo que no estoy muy informada si es que ya lo dividieron, eso es lo que no estoy completamente confirmada. Pero sí, mi niña ha tenido que tener clase con los de 4º y 5º. Y no sé si eso va a tener solución más después, o lo van a solucionar, o qué es lo que va a pasar más tarde. Esa es mi pregunta.
Okay, gracias, señora. My question is, I have a daughter who's in 4th grade, and she's being taught also in a 5th grade level. I understand that she's being divided among 2 classrooms. I want to know how long is this going to take, and will this be permanent for the rest of the year? That is her question.
Could you ask her the name of the school?
¿Qué escuela, señora? Perdón. Here. Cigarroa.
Thank you.
Gracias, señora.
Right here, please. Thank you.
Good evening to everyone. I have a daughter in 4E here in Cigarroa School, and I want to know if it's normal for a teacher to deny her going to see the nurse when she really needs to go. That happened today. She twisted her foot, and the teacher said, no, you don't need to go and see the nurse. And a couple of minutes ago, she was in pain.
Thank you. We need a mic right here. Thank you. Okay.
I'm Sonia Andrade. I have a pre-kinder and I have a fifth grader. And my daughter has been here since pre-K. As long as I can remember, there's never been a school crossing guard. And I know it's a safety precaution because I carpool my own kids in the van. And I see parents just crossing the street and there's no school crossing guard since she's been here since pre-kinder and she's already in fifth. So I was wondering if there's any way we could get a crossing guard or some type of police officer or something because there's people not respecting the 20 I've seen them even pass by me like 30 miles per hour and there's kids trying to cross the street. And I know they have to cross at the stop sign, but there's no kids walking this way. All the kids go down the street downer. And the only crossing guard is down on Park Lane, is way down there, and there's no crossing guard either way, either Walnut Hill or Whitechapel. So I was wondering if there's any way we could have a school crossing guard.
Thank you. We're certainly taking careful notes.
I mean, she's been here, 6 years, 7 years, and there's never been one.
It hasn't happened. Okay.
Yes. Or a school bus, because I've never seen a school bus either.
Yeah. My colleague just reminded me that we're not going to try to answer. We will get that to the city of Dallas.
I just want to bring it up.
Yeah, I appreciate
that's
it.
Very important to me. And me as a parent, I know a lot of parents too. So.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Well, we don't know who to tell.
Yeah, we heard you loud and clear. There was a question in the back and then one in the front. Who? Okay. Thank you.
Hello. I have a comment and a question, I guess. The information that was given about home rule, it's George Rangel. The information that was passed out in the front door is not in Spanish, and I think that the community needs to understand what this meeting's about. If we lose public education, a lot of these parents are going to lose their voice in the process. Oh, thank you. Sorry. All right, thanks. I didn't flip to the back. Sorry. Anyways, I guess the question is the things that are being proposed to change can be done with the current system that we have and not lose the public education, and us as parents keep our voice in public school. So I guess my question to you is please consider that in the process, because we as parents cannot lose our voice in this process, and as you can see, we need more input and more education in what's going on. Thank you.
Thank you. I think there was a question I thought I saw right in front of me here. Oh, did she? Okay. Okay. Sorry, we missed her question. Is there anyone right here in the back?
¿Qué tal? Buenas tardes. Mi nombre es Maribel Valderas. Tengo niños en esta escuela, Cigarroa, y prácticamente quiero saber que sean más específicos en qué es el home rule, qué es el charter, para qué va a servir, qué es lo que nos beneficia y nos perjudica, y nosotros como padres, qué podemos hacer para que la educación de nuestros hijos sea mejor.
Perdón, su nombre de nuevo, por favor.
Maribel Valderas.
My name is Maribel Valderas, and I have children here in Cigarroa, and what I need to know is specifically what is the home rule, what is this all about, and how would this benefit my children or not if I go to the home rule, or which one would be more beneficial for me, staying in these schools or go to the home rule? I need more specifics on this issue.
Thank you. Hang on 1 minute, Bill. Anyone else? Okay. Bill?
Howdy, my name is Bill Betson, And you can see there are a lot of questions about home rule. It's very safe to say that less than 1% of 1% of 1% of the people know what home rule is. And basically, it's confusing to everybody. You're not alone. You're not alone. Home rule is not good for our children. And there was a reason why they were trying to test it in Dallas. They want to use it to get the power away from our board of directors and into some strange people we will have no control over as parents. We need to keep the system we currently have, and we need to constantly listen more to our parents and give our parents a bigger piece of power in our school system. I'm a retired DISD teacher, and I strongly believe this. The power is with our parents, and we need to go with that. You can never go wrong. We need to allow our parents to take control. We need to allow them to literally make their plans for their children, to write letters for their children about their dreams for their children, and to help those dreams become real. It's our job as teachers, as administrators, to make those dreams come real. Home rule is a distraction, and we should not be using it. And I once again thank you for your time in doing this. Thank you.
Is there someone else who'd like to comment or ask a question that we can take back with us? No. Yes, right here. Oh, okay. Well, is there another question back there? I don't see a hand.
Bueno,
Okay, I'll get you next, ma'am.
Ok, nuevamente me voy a presentar, porque no me presenté la primera vez. Mi nombre es Taide Flores, tengo una niña de cuarto años. Yo quiero saber específicamente qué significa el homework. Si es una distracción para nosotros como padres, para nuestros hijos, y va a distraer a nuestros estudiantes, entonces, ¿qué solución habría entonces para solucionar esta distracción? Para nuestros hijos, tanto como los padres. En el futuro, ¿qué le afectaría a nuestros hijos? ¿Qué beneficio tendrían ellos? Si es como dicen, una distracción. Que queremos que nos expliquen ahora en esta junta. O sea, como padres queremos saber, al menos yo quiero saber, porque si es algo que a mi hija lo va a distraer, necesito tomar yo una carta en el asunto para solucionar el problema, porque lo que queremos es que nuestros hijos no se distraigan, sino que sigan adelante para sus estudios y tengan una meta para triunfar en la vida. Como padres, nosotros no nos hemos tal vez realizado en una profesión, pero queremos lo mejor para nuestros hijos. Entonces, como padres queremos saber la solución, qué podremos hacer en este momento, qué es lo que nos respondería a los padres.
I'm going to try to summarize this. It's quite a bit, but some of it was repetitious. Basically, what she wants to know is, what is home rule? She has no idea what it is. She hears that it's a distraction. She said that if this is going to be a distraction to our parents, basically she's saying, I want to know about it, and I hear benefits and disadvantages. What type of disadvantages and advantages is this all about? So she basically doesn't know what home rule is, and she wants to know more about something that's going to distract her children, because she wants to help her kids in better her education. She wants to have a better future for them than she ever had. She also said she wants to make sure that her child gets the support in her goals, in the child's goals in life, to have a better life in the future. That's basically what she said.
Thank you. I think there was a hand up in the back, ma'am. I think you're next. Yes. Thank you.
Good evening. Freedom is never voluntarily given by the oppressor. It must be demanded by the oppressed. MLK Jr. Educational system has been structured around conformity since the standardization of the curriculum, and since students are often not allowed to deviate from the curriculum required of them. Thus, teachers have to teach within the curriculum the way it is written. Instead of encouraging each child to nurture their own creativity, children instead learn conformity. But it is Mike Miles that has and should conform. It should not be allowed for our district to be divided, conquered, and destroyed. Mike Miles said that he observed poor instruction and leadership and low expectations for our students in the classroom. But instead of professionally working with those students and those teachers that he has outlined in his claim, his actions destroy any relationship. It is despicable for Mike Miles to hypocritically commit the same act he claims he observed in our schools and wrongfully punish our district's competent employees with harsh treatment and incredibly undeserved impunity. Mike Miles is undermining our district policies and professionally discourteously to our employees. To divide and conquer in order to severely weaken the district and plunder its resources for an undisclosed claim. Otherwise, he would not continue to specific outrageous acts and discourage the system of performing for the best of our students. As of right now, in fact, it is most of our schools, and especially teachers, do not have the resources, staffing, funding, materials, and personal freedom to teach. To adequately address the very different and overwhelming prescribed workload that individual teachers are having to endure in their classrooms. This is due to an unequal diversion of discretionary funds to schools, to unnecessarily downsize the teachers and in the employment areas, and impunity forced in teachers' workload, a reduction in classroom productivity and classroom overpopulation, and a failure to obtain influential support from the parents. In other words, our district problems are not repairable with Mike Miles as superintendent. Impose the home rule charter school proposition, state-mandated standardized testing, or personalized Gestapo tactics will not get it done. Billionaire John Arnold, Mayor Mike Rawlings, and Board Trustee Mike Marat are undermining Dallas public schools. The parents are being threatened by not giving them information that they need for accountability in our public school system. We need responsible and ethical leadership in our superintendent. This is not achievable with Mike Miles as the current title holder. Then we need another superintendent to fill our needs and make us a whole body again. Our problems can be corrected. Thank you.
Could you, ma'am, could you give us your name so we could have it in the record?
Phyllis Arsenault.
Okay, thank you very much. Anyone else who has not spoken that we can call on? Commissioners, am I missing anybody? Anyone else? And again, thank everyone for being here. I know we've kind of crowded in on your PTA meeting, and we appreciate being in this lovely facility. Is there anyone else who would like to ask a question, make a comment in our 3-minute rule? We welcome it. Yes. Okay. Who has that? Okay, so I'm going to recognize Commissioner Elizalde.
Good evening. Again, my name is Stephanie Elizalde, and my day job is I do work for Dallas ISD during the day. So I do have contact with the executive director who supervises this particular campus. And so the questions that were asked regarding, like the specifics regarding being let out, the math instruction, mixture of students that were, I thought I understood 4 years old with a 4th and a 5th grader, but my notes reflect something different. I have, his name is Tim Heiss, and he is actually going to communicate with the principal, but he will make himself available. I'm locating his office number, and if any of you would like to stay after, I'll get that office number for you. You may certainly contact him directly. We always want to be responsive to the needs of each of those individual campuses, and I want to make sure those can be addressed. I'd try to do that in Spanish, but I think someone's translating probably better than I can, so we'll leave it at that.
All right, thank you. Is there anyone else? Is what we have done when there, pardon me? If it's not pertinent to this.
It is.
Do you have
if you
that?
could tell them how they can find the Home Rule website with all the information.
I think it's on the sheet that was passed out. What we have tried to do, if we run out of questions and we still have plenty of time, is to basically adjourn, but stay here to engage you in conversation if you would like to. And our formal part of our meeting is concluded. So is there anyone who would like to make a statement or ask a question about our DISD, our home rule process that we can put in the record? If not, then we can conclude the formal part of our meeting, and those commissioners who would like to stay and visit, if we're not interfering with the PTA meeting, then we'd be happy to do so. So if that's the case, and I see a young child joining back there, so I'm going to be sensitive to our time. If there are no other questions, then I will adjourn our meeting at, is it 7:40? 6:40? 6:40. Thank you, everybody.
Ok, ya, los del PTA no se vayan porque esa junta, la divertida, apenas va a empezar. Rapidito nada más, necesito que sepan que este